Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop with what we'll call June 2014 vinyl finds, okay? Um, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to put my little mouse down. I'm going to blow through this kind of quickly, not going to spend a lot of time talking about each one. At least I hope I don't. I don't want to waste all your time on my silly little videos. I just want to thank everybody for watching these and subscribing to the channel too. It's really neat and it's just really neat to know that there's over 400 people that have subscribed and something like 50,000 people who watch my videos. That's a lot. That's almost as many people that live in my town, you know. So, or the city I live in. So, it's a town. It's not a big city. But anyway, so I'm going to blow through this stuff really quickly, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, first one. I just want to talk for 25 or 30 minutes each about these. There's a joke on this, believe me. If you're on the Facebook page, you'd know. Some people are irritated that so many people are showing their new Led Zeppelin stuff. All three of them, they are really, really, really super. And I just encourage you, if you like that kind of music, go for it. They're reasonably priced and the quality is really, really good. Okay, that's all I'll say. So don't go crazy. Okay. This one's getting a remastering job later this year, Jethro Tull. When I picked this one up, my friend Roger, who I go to the Record Connection with, said, "You really want this one?" And why not? So it's really weird. And you know what? He's right. It's really weird, but I kind of dig it. Jethro Tull. There you go. A couple more Jethro Tulls. War Child, 1974. All of these really, really dirt cheap. Stand Up. This is, if you watch my other video, my last one, I bought another copy of this, which I still have, which had a mastering thing, a pressing fluke, which was really quite cool. Oh, let me fix this thing again. Sorry about that. And this is a later pressing, but it's still, let me see which way this would go. Yeah, like this, I think. You've probably seen this. Oh no, I do have it upright. I'm sorry. All right. So you open it up like that, and they stand up. Isn't that neat? The band stands up inside the record. So it's a later chrysalis pressing. I'll show you this. Yeah. But I needed both sides. It's such a great record. My other one had side one on both sides. That was the issue. Back in there. This next record is my first by this artist on vinyl, and I don't know if this was the best place to start. I know a lot of this stuff from CDs and stuff, but 1969 Frank Zappa. It's an original pressing in really nice shape of Hot Rats. A different album. Not by his weirdest album, but definitely you got to be in the mood for this. Hot Rats by Zappa in nice shape. Some posthumous Hendrix in pretty decent shape. It needed to be cleaned, but an original pressing from '71 of Rainbow Bridge. Oops. Spirit, 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. This is a really good record. Animal Zoo, Nature's Way, Mr. Skin. It's a good record. I like Spirit a lot anyway. This is cool. The Who. One of these late 70s pressings, 2 albums, in one package. And I was missing Happy Jack, or a quick one, whatever you want to call it. This stupid mouse thing is going on here again. And it's so darn expensive to find original pressings of these. I do have the Who for sale already on the Decca, but so now I have all the early Who albums. May not be original pressings, but still better than to not have them at all. The very first Grand Funk Railroad album. A lot of glare on this. What am I doing? Here it is. On Time, great record. This is a '70s pressing on the orange Capitol It's okay. It's still pressing. The Doors, an EP, 12-inch EP. It's not bad stuff at all. In good shape. This is an upgrade. I found a copy of this for like $1 or something like that the last time, and it just needed an upgrade, and it's such a great record. Sly and the Family Stone's greatest hits. For Steely Dan fans, this is kind of cool. This is let me make sure I've got this right side up here. This is actually a soundtrack from a movie that they scored in 1971. This is 1978 repress. There's a couple of songs on here, 3 songs with vocals, and it's just, you know, from 1971. It's pre-Steely Dan, but it's Steely Dan. You know, it's kind of weird, but not bad. This one, the cover needs cleaning, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it cleaned or not. It's up here, it's a mess. It's in good shape, it's intact, but the vinyl's in really good shape too, and it's hard to find a really clean copy cover in the wild. I mean, you can find them on Discogs for a fair amount of The Wall. This is a pressing. This is a very, yeah, this doesn't have any barcode or anything. No stickers, nothing. Not quite sure where that puts it. I know that it's a very early pressing, because like around 80 or so, 81, they started putting those barcodes. Okay, keep going here. Yeah, Neil Diamond. It's a good record though. It's a compilation. Dig It on Bang, original pressing from 70. Keep finding these Byrds albums. Got a bunch of them. I like the Byrds a lot. In great shape. This is a 70s pressing of that album. Working on my 70s Dylan and the band. Some ringwear on this, but the vinyl's in great shape. And it was fairly inexpensive, so. Self-Portrait, 1970. In great shape. A 70s pressing. I mean a 70s pressing like as in a mid-70s pressing. Not on the 2i. I don't know if this, I think this came out originally on the 2i. Columbia. And from later 70s, Street Legal. Which is an alright album. You know. Got, what, 3 more, 4 more from the 70s that I need to get. Okay, these are dollar records now. Or less. In some cases, these were like 50 cents. A couple of them I was really, really stoked to find. This one, Stevie Wonder Live, 1970. It's never been put out on CD or anything like that. It really needed cleaning. It was questionable about how this would play. It definitely needed the cleaning. The cover was in great shape. An original Motown inner sleeve. Am I going in the right direction? Yeah. Original Motown inner sleeve. The vinyl plays pretty good. It doesn't skip. It's a little noisy, but for what I paid for this, unreal. The only other original Stevie Wonder album that I needed on vinyl I found for $1. And the reason that it was $1 was, again, this silly thing which you can't get off. I mean, I know some people have tried, well, you just use this, you use that. For some reason, the person that put these stickers on these, he did it really good. I almost killed the cover doing that. This is in mint shape. This is an excellent copy. It's textured as well. Great stuff from Stevie Wonder. And now I have all the Stevie Wonder stuff from 61 all the way up to 88 or 89, whenever that last one came out. This is an interesting thing. Dickie Goodman. You either know who Dickie Goodman is or you don't. If you grew up in the 60s or the 70s, just some really cool novelty records he made. Mr. Jaws, Mr. President, Energy Crisis, you know, from the 70s. Just some really neat, nifty stuff. This is a Rhino, 1983 reissue. This was $1. Cover's worn a little bit. Vinyl's in pretty decent shape. Very first Edgar Winter record. Thank you very much. Plays just fine. You know. Speaking of first records, the very first one from 38 Special. It's a great record too. 1977, in great shape. I picked up 3 records by these guys. I'd heard of them, but I don't remember much about them. And I figure it's on. We get these label things going, don't we, guys? Sometimes Casablanca label. To keep moving that mouse. The band Angel, the live album. Another album from Angel. And one more. Check out the hair on these guys. This is a little feminine, but it's alright. From my memory, I haven't listened to these yet. From my memory as a kid, I remember these guys rocking, but, you know, it was inexpensive, and I thought, you know, again, it was on the Casablanca label. I think they were connected to Kiss somehow. I mean, it can't be all that bad, can it? Asia. Not my favorite album by them. The first one is my favorite, but it was one that I was missing on vinyl, and it was $1, and it's pretty much in mid shape. Okay, I'll take it. Grover Washington Jr. Easy jazz, you know, late 70s, early 80s, easy jazz, nice stuff. Had a big hit on here, just the 2 of us. Not bad. It's a band a lot of people don't remember, but it's not bad. Tarney Spencer Band. This is actually still in the shrink. Actually, it was sealed. 50 cents. They had a minor hit here in America, No Time to Lose. They were connected to the Shadows, I believe, the British band that was connected to Cliff Richard's band, The Shadows. 3 Peter Framptons. This is an upgrade. This is in great shape. I'm in You. My copy was okay, but when I found that for like 50 cents, I went sure. Some 80s Frampton. Not his high point, but, you know, it's still not bad. Oh, this silly mouse again. It's more Frampton. We're getting there, kiddies. I know I'm taking a lot of time, but Heart. This is definitely an upgrade copy. Was incredibly cheap, like 50 cents, and it's mint. Completely dead on mint. Beautiful, beautiful copy of that. Shooting Stars first record. The only issue with this is here. There's a messed up here. I don't know what happened here. A small tear, a little wrinkled, but the vinyl itself is in really, really great shape. Their first record. Love their second album, Hang On For Your Life, Shooting Star. What a great record that was. The very first record from Gary Wright. Mr. Dreamweaver, but he was Spooky Tooth. Before that, I believe he got a lot of help from like George Harrison and stuff on this. It kind of sounds like it anyway. Sounds really not much like the Dreamweaver era stuff either. 1971 for this. A couple more. War. The World is a Ghetto in awesome shape. What a great record that is. I'm moving, I'm grooving. Buddy Rich and Max Roach. 2 fantastic drummers, jazz drummers. This is playable. It's not in the best of shape, but it's playable. It was not bad. This one's some late 70s, 1978. Herb Alpert and Hugh Masekela. Sounding an awful lot like Herb Alpert's later stuff, you know, like Rise and stuff like that. It was kind of that smooth, late 70s sound. Not that that's bad, but that's what this is, you know. One more, and I'll let you go, I promise. All right. James Gang. Best of the James Gang, in fantastic shape, original press, on, whatever label this is on, ABC or Dunhill or one of those, Durham, I think it's ABC. Anyway, alright, I've taken enough of your time. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and if you already have, thank you, and if there's any comments or questions or anything, you just put them down there. and I'll try to answer them. I've done a pretty bad job of keeping up on Facebook lately. It's summer and it's just been kind of crazy. So, hey, until next time, everybody, peace and love.